Before you scroll away, stop right here because what just happened in Tokyo between Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei has completely shattered the internet emotionally, and if you stay until the very end, you are going to witness how one unexpected reunion inside the glowing streets of Tokyo turned into the emotional moment fans believed would never happen again. So subscribe right now and stay with every second because this story unfolds with shocking twists, heartbreaking confessions, emotional tension, and scenes so unforgettable that fans across the world are already calling this the greatest celebrity reunion of the year. For months, fans believed everything between Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei had ended forever. The silence between them became impossible to ignore publicly. No more playful interviews together. No more accidental interactions online. No more emotional behind-the-scenes moments quietly spreading across fan pages late at night. Instead, there was distance, cold silence, and growing rumors that whatever once connected them emotionally had completely collapsed behind closed doors long ago. At first, fans refused to believe it. Many insisted the distance simply came from separate filming schedules and endless work pressure surrounding both stars. But according to insiders, the truth was far more painful privately. One source later admitted repeated misunderstandings and outside industry pressure slowly pushed both Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei toward emotional exhaustion neither fully knew how to handle anymore. The situation reportedly worsened after several high-profile projects forced them into separate public circles for months at a time. Meanwhile, entertainment sites continued fueling speculation constantly. Every missed interaction became headline news. Every unrelated interview became evidence for fans desperately trying to understand whether the emotional connection between them still existed somewhere beneath the silence publicly. Yet despite all the rumors, neither Zhang Linghe nor Tian Xiwei addressed the situation directly. Until Tokyo changed everything forever. The city itself reportedly became the setting nobody expected for one of the most emotional celebrity reunions in recent memory. According to insiders, Tian Xiwei arrived in Tokyo quietly for a private luxury fashion event scheduled over the weekend. Witnesses described her looking calm but emotionally distant while moving through the airport beneath oversized sunglasses and dark clothing designed to avoid attention publicly. Still, fans immediately recognized her anyway. Photos spread online within minutes. Excitement exploding across social media as people tracked every possible detail surrounding her unexpected appearance in Japan. But what nobody knew yet was that Zhang Linghe had reportedly arrived in Tokyo less than 24 hours earlier for an entirely separate, undisclosed project nearby. At first, fans assumed the timing meant nothing. Pure coincidence. Another random celebrity overlap inside one of the busiest cities in the world. Then, everything changed. According to insiders, the emotional reunion happened late one rainy evening near a quiet luxury district filled with glowing restaurants and hidden rooftop lounges overlooking the Tokyo skyline. Witnesses later claimed Tian Xiwei had reportedly left a private dinner event early, looking emotionally distracted throughout the evening already. One insider admitted she spent most of the dinner barely speaking while repeatedly checking her phone privately beneath the table lights. At one point, another guest reportedly asked if she felt unwell emotionally because she looked unusually nervous the entire night. Nobody understood why. Until later. Because according to sources, Zhang Linghe had reportedly sent her a message only minutes before the dinner began. A message nobody else was supposed to know about. The message itself allegedly contained only one short sentence. "Can we finally stop running from this?" That sentence alone reportedly left Tian Xiwei emotionally shaken throughout the evening afterward. According to insiders, she reportedly stared at the message for several minutes without replying before eventually leaving the dinner entirely earlier than planned. Meanwhile, across another part of Tokyo, Zhang Linghe reportedly waited alone inside a rooftop restaurant hidden above the glowing city streets below. Witnesses later described the atmosphere there as almost unreal emotionally. Rain falling softly across the glass windows. Golden city lights reflecting across empty tables. Soft music echoing quietly through the nearly deserted rooftop space, while Zhang Linghe reportedly sat alone looking emotionally exhausted and deeply nervous at the same time. One insider later admitted he arrived nearly an hour early because he feared Tian Xiwei might never come at all. That detail emotionally destroyed fans once leaked online afterward, because suddenly the confident public image surrounding Zhang Linghe disappeared completely behind visible emotional vulnerability nobody expected to witness publicly. Then came the moment that changed everything forever. According to witnesses, the elevator doors finally opened shortly before midnight, and Tian Xiwei walked into the rooftop restaurant quietly beneath the soft rain-covered city lights surrounding Tokyo outside. For several seconds, neither reportedly moved at all, the emotional tension between them instantly overwhelming the entire atmosphere inside the room. Witnesses later described the silence as almost painful emotionally because it carried months of unresolved feelings, misunderstandings, heartbreak, and unspoken longing all crashing together at once. According to insiders, Zhang Linghe reportedly stood slowly the moment he saw her again. No cameras, no public performance, just raw emotional shock visible across his face immediately. Meanwhile, Tian Xiwei reportedly looked equally overwhelmed emotionally the moment their eyes met again, after so much distance publicly between them. One staff member later admitted the energy between them instantly felt different from ordinary celebrity interactions completely. Real. Fragile. Dangerously emotional in ways impossible to fake convincingly. According to insiders, neither spoke for several seconds. Then finally Zhang Linghe reportedly stepped closer quietly before softly asking whether she almost decided not to come. Witnesses later claimed Tian Xiwei looked away emotionally before admitting she nearly turned the car around twice on the way there because she feared reopening emotions she spent months trying desperately to bury privately. That confession reportedly shattered Zhang Linghe emotionally immediately, because according to insiders, he reportedly admitted he spent every single day regretting the silence that grew between them publicly over recent months. Then came the moment fans everywhere are still emotionally discussing online right now. According to witnesses, Zhang Linghe reportedly apologized softly for allowing pride and emotional fear to create distance between them when all he truly wanted privately was to protect whatever connection still remained between them emotionally. That confession reportedly left Tian Xiwei visibly emotional instantly. At one point, insiders claimed tears reportedly filled her eyes while she quietly asked why he waited so long to finally speak honestly again after everything already fell apart between them publicly. Zhang Linghe reportedly answered with heartbreaking honesty, "Because I thought losing you slowly might hurt less than hearing you say goodbye forever." That sentence reportedly emotionally destroyed everyone nearby who overheard it privately, because suddenly the reunion no longer felt like celebrity drama publicly anymore. It felt heartbreakingly human. Two people emotionally exhausted from pretending distance somehow erased what still existed painfully between them underneath everything else. Meanwhile, outside the rooftop restaurant, something unbelievable was already beginning to happen. Fans had reportedly started gathering beneath the building after rumors spread online that both stars were secretly inside together. Within minutes, the crowd outside reportedly doubled, then tripled. Phones everywhere. Fans screaming emotionally beneath umbrellas while rain continued falling softly across the glowing Tokyo streets below. Inside the rooftop restaurant, neither Zhang Linghe nor Tian Xiwei reportedly realized the emotional chaos already building outside because, according to insiders, both became completely absorbed in finally confronting the emotions they spent months avoiding privately. At one point, witnesses claimed Tian Xiwei quietly admitted she hated pretending publicly that Zhang Linghe no longer mattered emotionally to her because every interview and public appearance afterward felt emptier than fans ever realized privately. That confession reportedly left Zhang Linghe speechless completely, because according to insiders, he believed she emotionally moved on long ago already. Then came another shocking revelation. According to sources, Tian Xiwei reportedly admitted she secretly kept every handwritten note Zhang Linghe ever gave her privately during filming projects together over the years. That detail emotionally shattered fans online afterward once insiders leaked fragments of the conversation publicly. Meanwhile, Zhang Linghe reportedly confessed he still visited places connected to memories they shared privately together even after everything between them became distant publicly. The emotional atmosphere reportedly became overwhelming afterward, Rain continuing softly against the glass, while both stars sat beneath dim golden lights, surrounded by the glowing Tokyo skyline stretching endlessly outside around them. Then suddenly everything intensified emotionally once more. Because according to insiders, Tian Xiwei reportedly asked the question that truly changed the direction of the entire reunion forever. What happens when Tokyo ends and reality starts again? Witnesses later described the silence afterward as emotionally devastating, because both reportedly understood exactly what she meant beneath the words. The outside pressure, the endless public scrutiny, the exhausting industry expectations waiting for them the moment they returned home again publicly. For several seconds, Zhang Linghe reportedly said nothing at all before eventually answering quietly that maybe the mistake they made before was allowing fear to decide everything for them emotionally instead of fighting honestly for what they actually wanted privately. That confession reportedly left Tian Xiwei visibly shaken emotionally. Because for the first time in months, she reportedly realized Zhang Linghe no longer wanted to hide his feelings behind emotional distance anymore. Then came the moment fans everywhere completely lost control emotionally online afterward. According to insiders, Zhang Linghe reportedly reached carefully across the table before softly asking Tian Xiwei whether they could finally stop pretending the connection between them disappeared simply because the world made loving each other difficult publicly. That sentence reportedly left Tian Xiwei crying silently beneath the city lights afterward. One witness later admitted the emotional atmosphere inside the rooftop restaurant became so intense several nearby staff members reportedly turned away respectfully to give them privacy emotionally. Hours later, photos finally surfaced online showing Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei leaving the rooftop together beneath one umbrella, while heavy rain continued pouring across Tokyo around them. Fans exploded emotionally instantly. Social media collapsing into complete chaos. Hashtags spreading worldwide within minutes. People replaying blurry videos, repeatedly searching desperately for every emotional detail hidden inside those few unforgettable moments together publicly. Some fans cried. Others celebrated. Many simply stared emotionally at the images because after months of heartbreak and silence, nobody truly believed they would ever see Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei together like this again publicly. And perhaps that became the most unforgettable part of the entire reunion. Not simply the emotional confessions, not the Tokyo skyline, not even the tears beneath the rain, but the realization that some emotional connections survive silence, distance, misunderstandings, and public pressure far longer than people expect because certain people continue finding their way back toward each other no matter how lost they become emotionally along the journey. And now the only question that remains is this. When two people who once meant everything to each other finally reunite after months of heartbreak and emotional silence beneath the glowing lights of a city far away from home, do they risk opening their hearts completely again knowing the world may try tearing them apart once more, or protect themselves by walking away before love becomes dangerous enough to hurt all over again forever? If this story touched your heart and you want more emotional drama stories like this, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who understands that sometimes the strongest love stories are not the ones that never break apart. They are the ones where two people somehow still find their way back toward each other even after believing everything was already lost emotionally forever.